was told that I'm commentating until someone gets here.
Okay.
What do I do?
Put that headset on and talk about what you see.
All right.
Just like that.
Well, one I just looked at.
No Texas. Did you have to do the Texas?
Alright, so camera 2, you'll start tight on the face-off. Remember there is a lower third of the score. I'll show you how to do it. It's really simple. When a score happens, I got camera 2 permanently into the replay. So when a score happens, you're minus 5, you're back into 5 seconds, or minus 10.
Hey, Brad. You want to hop on this?
It is.
Commentating? Ladies and gentlemen, what a day for some MCLA lacrosse here in Austin, Texas. Mostly cloudy, the horns are ready to go. I do not have the roster for Florida State, but I will be doing my best with numbers. And most of the names for Texas, I'm Parker Ailes. I was forced into this role, so bear with me for a little bit here. First face-off. Pushing back, gonna be Texas ball. Horns coming off a win against A&M 2 days ago. Big win for the boys, moving to 2-0. Florida State ranked number 12, I believe, in the country. Horns sitting at 3. Utah Valley with a loss to Florida yesterday. So looking to claim that 2 spot. Shot wide by Hugh Brown. Going to be picked up by Maury Stein on the sideline. Taken from X, Maury Stein. Rolling back across to Hugh Brown with a little dodge top side. Shot wide again. Picked up by Maury. Rolling right side up top to Jack Eigen. Jack Eigen down the sideline. Shot on cage. Just a little high. Chased by Ethan Gatto, number 0. He's going to pick it up and bring it in. Ethan Gatto going to town, shining early in the season, rolling back. And he's going to take his time. Tucker George on the wing. Dodging low, taking a shorty to X. Moves to Jack Eigen up top, immediately to Hugh Brown. Shot straight into the defender. Ball on the ground. There's going to be a little bit of a scrum for the ball. Florida State comes away with it. Florida State first attempt at a clear this game. And it's a successful one across the midline, making their subs. On ball, Jacob Rollins for Texas. Now JT Pyle. Again, not too familiar with the Florida State roster, so it's going to be pretty Texas focused today. I have a little bit of a bias here. Good on-ball defense by Nate Safranik, rolling inside, gets underneath, and a goal by Florida State to take the early lead, 1-0. Face-off number 2 in this one. Florida State early goal, 12:34 in the first. Texas with Luke Fournier, their long pole, facing off probably for a majority of this game. Brad Wittenberg out with an injury. Their star guy injured against A&M with a pulled hamstring. Griffin Schaefer, their other face-off guy, also out with injury. Shot clock issues. Teddy Lisa subbing through midline. Maury Stein down to Gatto, over to Hank Chapin. Hank Chapin, the lefty, with a roll dodge. No look past Ethan Gatto. Ground ball by Maury Stein. Maury Stein up to Teddy Lisa. One more to Jason O. Jason O, a little high. Chased out by Maury Stein. Teddy Lisa up top. Swings it to Jason O. Direct Thielen over to Maury Stein at X. Far pass up top, Jason O. Jason O with a dodge across the top. Over to Hank Chapin. Chapin top side, shot, and a little high. Maury Stein chasing it out. 12 on the shot clock. 12 on the shot clock, dodge from X. Rolls up top. One-handed shot, and it's on cage. Shot clock reset. Grab ball by Ethan Gatto. A save by the keeper, and Florida State out with clear. State number 11 coming down. One more to his attackman. It's tipped by JT Pyle. Ball on the ground. Florida State settling offense. FSU setting up their offense, dodging up top against Will Fairhurst. Behind the back pass, a little bit sloppy. Swinging around down to their attackman. Attackman, a majority of their offense early in the season. Dodge from up top against Nathan Blue, probably the best short stick D-mid in the country. Quick shot on Cage, a little wide left, chased out, JT Pyle, Texas ball. Texas, their first clear attempt of the day. Over to Kean, up to Fairhurst, and Fairhurst has some work to do. Back to JT Pyle, not much time on the shot clock, 5 seconds left, JT clears it. Successful clear for Texas, gets it to Tucker George, and Texas offense getting set. 9:30 in the first, 1-0 FSU. Texas looking to get a tally on the board here. Jack Eigen, dodge top side, coming downhill. Into some trouble, over to Maury Stein. Maury Stein moving it back up top to Eigen. A quick pass to Gatto, dropped, ball on the ground. And FSU, great ground ball coming away with it. Swings it far side. And FSU with another successful clear. FSU, another offensive possession. Both teams set. Nate Safranek on ball. Good defense on 31. He's going to swing it low. He's rolling up top off a pick. Thinks about shooting, changes his mind, moves it across the top. Moves it down low. Attackman. Dodge from X. Swings it up top. Dodge coming from the midfield. Good move there. Good slide. Looks like a flag down. Gonna be a free play for FSU, but 8 seconds on the shot clock. A shot wide, and it's gonna be a flag down. Man up opportunity for FSU, first of the day.
Still not getting too far.
Hey, let's go, boys.
FSU man up opportunity. I think it was a hold. It's gonna be 30 seconds. Not certain on that one. Up top, 21, drops it. Swinging around, shot, and a save by Kean, but ground ball by FSU. Scrum for the ball. It's gonna be Texas ball. Man down clear for Texas. Jacob Rollins up to Nico Triant. Over to Hank Chapin up top. And we're going to see the line one midfield for the Texas Longhorns out here. Tucker George dodging down the alley. Swings it to Ethan Gatto. Ethan Gatto up to Maury Stein. Maury Stein going to test his matchup. Maury Stein, shot from up top and a goal And the Texas Longhorns tie it up 1-1. And 6:37 in the first. Got ourselves a ball game. Seeing Luke Fournier, number one of the captains for the Longhorn lacrosse team. Again, taking the face-off due to 2 face-off injuries for the Longhorns. Refs yelling at the FSU sideline to scoot a little bit further back. That's all right, they're a little excited, aren't we all? Here comes the face-off 1-1. It's going to be an FSU win. Maury Stein comes up and lays the boom ball on the ground. Fairhurst with a ground ball, and he's now struggling to maintain possession. Ball on the ground, there's a scrum, and Fournier trying to come out with it. Not going to happen. Ball is still on the ground. And we have still got a scrum for the ball. Texas picks it up, but struggling to get out of there. Good move. Great catch. Down to Hank Chapin. Hank Chapin gonna settle it down. A yellow call from the Texas sideline. Taking it easy, get their offensive guys on the field. Down to Ethan Gatto. Ethan Gatto over to Maury Stein. Maury Stein gonna make a move on the ground. And it's gonna be a ground ball for Florida State. Florida State trying to have yet another successful clear. And it looks like they will. Broken stick for the Texas defender, and long pole's coming down, moves it down to his tackle. And so another possession for Florida State. Dodge from Florida State. Back up top, swings it one more. We're going to see a dodge here. And a great shot from outside down the alley. It's going to be 2-1 Florida State taking the lead with just under 5 minutes to go in the first.
Really good. Like that's route it.
I just want the end of the quarter to get here so you take a break. Yet another face-off. 2-1 Florida State. Fournier out there again for the face-off. Tucker George, number 9 on the wing. Fairhurst on the other. 2 shorties for the Longhorns here. A little bit of chaos. Ball on the ground. And Florida State gets possession, lose it really quick. Tucker George with the ground ball over to Ethan Gatto to get it settled. Ethan Gatto playing some games with number 19 on Florida State. Up to Jack Eigen, looking to set the offense off with a dodge here. Down the right side alley over to Tucker George with a shot, and just wide left, Hank Chapin gonna chase it out. Chapin from X, gonna put a dodge on a shorty. Trying to get to his left hand, errant pass, but a ground ball. Tucker George fights for it. Great play by 9. Over to Ethan Gatto, and Ethan Gatto with the goal. Got ourselves a tie game, just under 4 minutes to go in the first. Out of chaos, the Longhorns come away with one. Not a super packed crowd today in Austin for this top 15 matchup. That's all right, could be a product of the weather. I'm out here, it's not that bad. And JT Pyle gonna take the face for the Longhorns, giving Fournier a break. Got Nate Safranek and Oliver Pons out on the wings, and Nate Safranek loses a helmet. Play blown dead. And it's going to be Texas ball. And it's going to be Oliver Pons to take the clear. Florida State trying to chase him down. Not going to happen. Over to Hugh Brown. And Hugh Brown down to Hank Chapin. To Ethan Gatto. To Maury Stein. And Maury Stein looking to dodge. Maury Stein, deep shot, wide left. Ethan Gatto's going to chase it out. Ethan Gatto looking to dodge from X. Luke Skanka, 51, going to set the pick. And it's not handled by Hank Chapin. 51, Luke Skanka's been quiet so far, but a bright spot for the Texas Longhorns early in the season. We'll see if they can get him involved. Florida State successful clear, and they're going to get their offense out there. Cole going to take a shot, and a top shelf bouncer. High bouncers will go, and it's 3-2 Florida State. 3 minutes to go in the first. Florida State jumping back on top, a back and forth game so far here in Austin. Luke Fournier out for the faceoff.
Well, how about you do it?
No, I'll do it.
Another face-off, 3-2 Florida State. Someone went early. Looks like it was Florida State. It's going to be white ball. Hartzell screaming, push it, but that's not going to happen. They're settling into their offense, looking to get a good opportunity with short time in the first. Just under 3 minutes to go. Hank Chapin up top to Breck Thielen, up top to Jason O, and now over to Teddy Lisa for a right-to-right, top-side dodge. Back over to Jason O. It's a little low, but handled. Maury Stein down to Ethan Gatto. To Hank Chapin, back up top, Teddy Lisa, another dodge for him. He's going to go right to left, top side. Moves it. Another one, Maury Stein, a little high, chased out by the Longhorns. Ethan Gatto from the low wing. Over to Hank Chapin. Chapin looking to dodge on the short stick. Rolls to his left. Defender slips. Up top to Gatto, not handled. Florida State with a ground ball. Trying to get out of danger. Errant pass, and there's going to be a scrum for the ball. Picked up by Cash Wiley. Bad pass to the middle of the field. Good opportunity for a shot and a goal. And it's going to be 4-2 Florida State with just under 2 minutes to go in the first. First time we've seen consecutive goals by a team in this one. Florida State with a 2-goal lead. Fournier back out there for the Longhorns on a long pole face-off. Fairhurst, number 2, on the wing. And on the opposite side, Oliver Pons. Ground ball by Florida State. Clean push. Ground ball by Oliver Pons, but he gets blown up pretty quick. Long pole has it. Moved to another long pole. And Florida State going to settle their offense with 1:30 to go in the first. An accidental bounce pass up top. A great dodge coming down to the middle of the field, and arguably should have been a goal. Wide of the cage, and Florida State will maintain possession. 1:15 to go in the first. The stoppage by the refs. resetting shot clock. Going to take it in from X. A dodge, a slow shot, and it squeaks by. And it's going to be 5-2 with 1:10 to go. Florida State dominant first quarter. Luke Fournier back up top for the face-off. Tucker George and Nico Tryant on the two wings. Ball on the ground. Nico fighting for it. And a great ground ball. Texas desperately trying to get their offense settled, and an opportunity here. Under a minute to go, a moving pick, and it's going to be Florida State ball. 55 seconds. Longhorns chasing down Florida State and getting the ball back. 45 seconds up to Ethan Gatto. Middle of the field, fakes the pass. Over to Hugh Brown for a shot, and a goal. A 5-hole on the keeper from up top, and it's going to be a 2-goal game. 5-3, 38 seconds left. Longhorns trying to sneak back at the end of the first. JT Pyle comes up for the face-off. Fournier taking a break. Fairhurst and Tryant on the two wings. I hope Nico's family is here and not listening, because I think I'm getting the last name wrong. JT with a great face-off wing, and he's running down the sideline. Long pole chance. Going to the cage with a shot on goal, and it's a high bouncer, too high for the cage, and Ethan Gatto will chase it out. Timeout for the Longhorns prior to the shot. And they're going to talk things over. 23 seconds to go in the first.
Have you introduced yourself?
Yeah, I said Parker Rails. I was forced into this, so there I don't know.
Yeah, I love it. I hope their family is here. Yeah, you're really good at it.
Hope my mom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Teams breaking out of the huddle. 23 seconds in the first. At the end of the first, I'm going to take a little break because I'm exhausted. It's going to be a battle back and forth today. And the Horns getting their ones out there. Maury Stein, number 8. Ethan Gatto, number 0. Hank Chapin, number 39. Their starting attack. Midfield 41, Jack Eigen, 55, Hugh Brown, and 9, Tucker George. Over to Hugh Brown. Hugh Brown looking to dodge, goes down towards X. Over to Ethan Gatto. Gatto up to Tucker. Tucker with a pass to Maury that's put on the ground. And Florida State comes away with a big ground ball for Florida State. But that one's going to be out of bounds on Florida State as it's checked out of the stick. 2 seconds to go in the first. And the Horns I'm not really sure what's going on right now. A little bit of confusion. Looks like it's going to be Florida State ball. And it's probably going to be a shot. Look out. And that one not very close. But Florida State remains 2 goals ahead, 5-3. And I will talk to you all at the start of the second.
You want to taste? Both okay. You choose it. Up to you.
I was thinking like we switched through, like.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Have you ever done this? Yeah. I haven't done it on this.
And start of the second here. Fournier out there to take the face. Sun starting to peek through the clouds, maybe some foreshadowing for the Longhorns, but I know we have majority Florida State listeners, so I apologize. Ball on the ground. And picked up by Florida State. And we're going to have another commentator, hopefully for the remainder of the game. Everybody welcome Rowdy Brown.
What a great day for some lacrosse here.
Horns settling their offense over to Ethan Gatto up top. Ethan Gatto in some trouble. Escapes to Hank Chapin's shot, and it's high. And it's going to be Ethan Gatto chasing it out. Rowdy Brown and I with the pleasure of playing with each other last year.
One of the best D-mids on the field here. Let's go. Got a push behind, going up top. On the right side to Hugh Brown. Horns looking to take a dodge here.
Maury Stein with a stinger to the top left from up top. And the Horns clawing back in this one, 5-4.
Absolute rocket on the kid over there.
Maury Stein, attractive shot, and to be quite frank, an attractive man. Let's just...
Fournier at the face.
Fairhurst on the wing, along with, I believe that's Oliver Pons, 26. Fairhurst chasing it down. Ball still on the ground. A battle for it. 11 on Florida State doing work, and Fairhurst putting a body on the ground.
Get to space. Hank Chapin to X.
Jason O escaping some trouble over to Hugh Brown. Hugh Brown at X. Swinging it up top to Teddy Lisa. Teddy Lisa Dodging up top, around top side with a slow shot to the goalie's feet.
Tipped. We will have a free clear here. Goalie interference.
Florida State another chance here, looking to capitalize.
Shot.
And blue on ball. That one
Saved by Kean.
almost snuck by. JT Pyle looking for an open guy. Deep pass to Gatto, but the backup by Hank Chapin. Flag down. Texas with their first man-up opportunity of the day. Big chance to tie the ball game up. Breck Thielen comes in, number 33 for Texas man-up. Luke Skanga, 51 out there for the man-up as well. Again, quiet day for Luke so far, looking to get him involved.
Try not to take too much, too. During the game, actually, I like to see a match shot.
Up to Maury Stein. Horn swinging it over to Luke Skanga. Skanga thinks about shooting, pulls it out, and back to Maury Stein. Maury Stein down to Ethan Gatto. Gatto across to Hank Chapin, tries to quick stick, and the ball's on the ground.
Dunk attempt, no good. Got a clear here. Morristown on ball.
Florida State long
Shot.
shot, just wide.
We'll get a Florida State possession here.
Nathan Blue on ball. Dodging from X. Hartzell pleading his case for 7 men on the field. It looks like the refs might have missed one there. Florida State up top. Jackson Bishop on ball. And he's going to roll between 2 defenders and slip it in backhanded. Florida State takes the lead again by 2. A back and forth game here so far. Longhorns just struggling to catch up. Rowdy, what are we seeing out there, man?
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of these guys just work this ball around, trying to tire out defenses here. A lot of clearing as well. Turnovers in transition, hurting the boys.
Fournier looking to get second chance ground ball, hopefully a third chance ground ball.
A little behind the back there.
Picks it up. Florida State, another offensive opportunity, up 2 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Nate Safranik on ball, taking him to X. Forcing him left hand, switches back to his right, shot wide.
Florida State with a lot of inverts from behind.
Again, early in the season, Florida State, a lot of their offense coming through their attack. It looks like they're inverting, switching it up, letting their midfielders go to work a little bit.
Shot wide. 26 seconds on the shot clock here. He's gonna go, and the dunk is good.
Florida State just winning one-on-one matchups right now. And the slide's a little too late for Texas up to this point. (7-4) Florida State. And JT Pyle will come up for the face as Fournier will take a break. Fairhurst and Tryant on the wings. Great play by Fairhurst. Looked clean. Not called clean. It's going to be Florida State ball. Does that look clean to you? Questionable?
Questionable. Very questionable here.
I would have let it go, but it's all right.
The Zebras do not want to let the boys play today.
Dodge from up top on Fairhurst.
Shot.
Good push by Fairhurst down the alley. Florida State retains possession.
We got Starflight crossing over the field right now.
Mid-second quarter flyover. Florida State patient with their offense right now.
Saved.
Top side and a save by Kean. Ball on the ground.
Right back to him.
Kean gets it, moves it up to Cash, and Cash is going to drop the ball. Ball is on the ground. A great ground ball by Nico Tryant, but he is getting sandwiched by three guys. We got a loose ball push on White. It's going to be Florida State ball.
With a fresh 80.
The boys just getting excited when the ball touches their stick.
Can't maintain possession today.
Down to X. Taking their time. I mean, really controlling the tempo right now. The Horns unable to really disrupt much on the defensive end. Dodge top side. Nico Tryant with a great defensive play on ball. Over against Fairhurst, top side, shot, and a
save.
By Kean. It's Kean Levine, right?
Yes, sir. Crossing back over to JT Pyle. He's going to take it up. Looking for somebody, dishes it. Got to get one more here.
Just sloppy middle of the field play. And that is not clean. Push
That would be in the back, yeah.
And it's going to be Florida State ball. Texas again settling into their defense as Florida State patient with another possession. Dodge up top to the wing. Back up top, and to the other side. Down to X.
Jacob Rollins.
Ball.
Shots are not free here. Another save. With a fresh 80. Florida State coming out of the wing.
Dodge up top on Nathan Blue. Over to 29 and down to 9. Now down to X. Florida State swinging it. Dodge coming from up top on Nathan Blue. Nathan Blue Patient on defense. Now over on the wing, a dodge down low. Tries to get it off with his right hand and a save. And a ground ball for the Longhorns.
Horns getting a possession here. Hopefully looking to settle down. Burn some clock on offense.
Time of possession has been heavily in Florida State's favor. The Horns got to settle it down here and take some time to just get settled.
The boys need one right here. Absolutely stuffed on the doorstep.
What a save. Great check by Maury Stein, but quickly picked up by Florida State. Another offensive possession.
UT subbing through midline. Timeout here. Florida
Timeout
State.
dark. Both teams talking it over. About 4:30 to go in the first half. Florida State up 7-4. Clouds quickly covered up the sunlight that we saw. And since then, it's been all Florida State.
Still a gorgeous day for some lacrosse.
What do you want to see from the Horns here, Rowdy?
I want to see them get this ball back, take it down to the offensive side, burn some clock down there, you know, give the defense a break, get them off their feet, and get a goal.
Right now, it just seems like some sloppy play in the middle of the field and
Yeah, the transition game is killing them.
not capitalizing on the offensive end.
We got the infamous one huddle over here. And the split offensive and defensive huddles for Florida State. Horns take the field. Play ball.
Picking up on some audio from the Florida State huddle. Looks like they're trying to figure out a way to strategize dodging on these D-mids of Texas. I might have heard them throw out the number 45, my boy Nathan Blue. Bold move trying to dodge on him. I'd go at anyone else. We'll see how it...
D-mid out of Westlake, I believe.
Yep. Was a really solid football player. I think he played DB, and it translates well to D-mid. Florida State with possession, dodge from up top. .45 on ball. Moves it down low.
Coming around, going back. Sends a slide. Ground ball.
Great cut to the ball.
Jacob Rollins on the clear. Slows down. Back to his pole.
Jacob Rollins caused turnover there. Arguably a drop pass, but we'll give it to him.
Horns need to move it across that midline. Failure to advance. It'll be a Florida State ball.
Texas defense dropping in, and they are all sorts.
He's going to go.
They're just out of sorts.
Oh,
but
save.
luckily,
Kean Levine.
their star keeper saves the day, and they've got to get one here. They don't
Will
have a
Fairhurst in
choice.
transition.
And thank
Timeout.
God he called timeout.
Tactical timeout by Hartzell over there.
That would have been a nightmare. Coach would have lost his mind. Great timeout by Hartzell. Just a high IQ play from the coach there.
Hey, they're just trying to settle the boys down.
KYP.
Exactly.
And they need one here. They've got no choice. 3:11 left in the first half. Down 3. You just got to give some hope before the half ends. You don't want to go into the half with nothing to look forward to. And so going to clean it up here with an offensive possession and hopefully turn things around before halftime.
Hartzell down there, drawing up an offensive scheme.
I mean, we got 2 huddles for the Horns now, and now 1 for Florida State. What does it mean? What does it mean? Well, we're going to find out, folks. We are going to find out. Listen in on the defensive huddle for the Horns. You hear defensive coordinator Riley Derby say, we're losing the game because we're losing the ball in the middle of the field. We've got to be perfect on clears, and I can't agree more. You got to win the middle of the field in these games. Top 15 matchup. If you're not winning the middle of the field, you don't want it enough. So quite frankly, they're going to have to clean that up, or it's going to be a long day for the Horns. Luckily, a whole another half to go, and 3 left in the first half. So hopefully some hope here as the offense jogs onto the field. Slow jogs for the Horns and some walking. Coincidence? I think not.
Got Maury Stein with the ball. All the way around, looking for a shot.
Maury saying, fine, I'll do it myself. But the shot's wide.
Tucker George with the ball. Give him the famous tuck and roll. Uh-oh.
Drops the pass up top, and it's going to be
Over and back. Back up top for Florida State.
Big opportunity there for the Horns, and now they're back on defense. And the Horns have 7 out there. Who's going to notice first? The ref is counting. He's about to throw it.
And he missed it.
And now he still can't. He might throw it. Don't tell me he's going to miss another one. I mean, I'm all for bailing the Horns out here, but that's a pretty blatant 7-man on the field.
Oh.
Wow, doesn't even matter.
Shot goal.
Doesn't matter. They should have just kept 7 out there. Quite frankly, they might need it. Horns down 4, 2:17 in the first half. And Fournier back out there for the face.
Not often you see a pull on the face.
Well, I mean, it's a big part of their game. When you're the number 3 team in the country and you got one of the best face-off guys in, across the land, when you have him injured, it's a big loss. Brad Wittenberg, freshman last year, first team all-conference. Was he first team all-conference?
Yes, sir.
In face-off, and then second team all-conference midfield. I mean, the dude's a stud. When you're missing a guy like that, it's hard to establish confidence and establish control of the game. That's why time of possession is lopsided. Florida State, another offensive possession, up 4.
Florida State initiating from up top. Nothing. Swinging up top again.
Again, trying to dodge
Shot.
on these D mids, and it's working.
Bottom right.
9-4. The midfield for Florida State shining today. when that has not been the trend in their first, what, 2 games, 3 games? I think 2 games. And another face-off. Horns down 5 with 1:37 to go in the first half.
Who will it be now?
It's going to be Fournier back out there. And if I'm a betting man, I'm going Tucker George on this ground ball all day.
I'll take that.
Dude wants the ball more than anyone else. He's out there on the wing. Horns down big. That's when you need your captain to step up here. Ball on the ground. Tucker George in there and fighting for it like usual.
Still with it. Ball on the ground. Gonna get a release.
And it is a win for the Seminoles. Deep pass to their long stick down the middle of the
I think he
field.
might take
Maury
this one.
Stein chasing him down,
Oh,
and a
checked
great effort play
Coming
by
back.
the attackman, Maury
Missed
Stein.
wide. Still ground ball. He's going right to the
Still
cage.
to the Seminoles. Seminoles asking for a
Shot.
hold. They're not going to get it. And a missile inches away from the top left corner. If you've got replay available, I would suggest going back about 20 seconds. And this is to the viewers, not to the production team. Maury Stein, the attackman on that ground ball, saw the fast break, took it upon himself to chase the man down all the way to the crease and makes a huge play to save, basically a nail in the coffin long pole goal. Still down 5, but great play by Maury Stein, and the Seminoles will have the ball.
Back on offense.
That was a question. Seminoles will have the ball?
Believe so.
Okay. 53 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, they'll have it in the back left corner.
And the Horns just looking to really get out of this half as soon as possible to reevaluate.
.57 seconds left.
I have a feeling Hartzell's going to watch this film back and mute the audio so he doesn't have to listen to us speak. And I'll probably get a few texts saying, "Can you?"
Oh,
never do this again?"
you'll definitely be hearing about it. We put Parker on the mic? What?
Hey, let's get loud for our boys.
And here we go.
I don't know who it is on the Florida State sideline, but they love their teammates. They're getting up for them right now. Everyone else pretty quiet, but Florida State up 5. 50 seconds left. Is the mic off?
No?
No? Sounds different.
Feed to the middle.
What a great pass.
It's in.
10-4.
Copy that.
Florida State up 6 now with 37 seconds to go. Florida State loving it right now.
Let's go.
77. I don't know if he's a captain, but he's giving captain energy right now. He's getting up for his boys. A face-off win for Florida State.
Double pole on the face. Balls at X.
Got 20 seconds left in the first half. Florida State trying to maybe put one more on the goal.
14 left.
Dodge underneath.
Shot here. 3 seconds.
3.9 seconds in the first half. Probably going to throw one to the middle and try to get a quick shot. And it's a bad pass. First half over, 10-4 Florida State.
Copy that.
It's one-sided here in Austin on Sunday. Didn't go to church this morning, might need to after this. We'll be back at the end of the half.
That's hilarious.
don't know if this is on. I think it's on. Good. Second half is upon us.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Horns down 6. I think they're going to claw back here. No such thing as a 6-point goal. They're going to have to chip away one by one here. So
Horns with the keeper switch as well. They got Jack Monahan in cage now.
anything to swing the momentum. Florida State coming out of the huddle a little quiet. We'll see if they get complacent here. The Horns have to take advantage.
Tucker George to Hank Chapin. In reverse, back to Hugh Brown. Jack Eigen looking to take one here. Down the alley. He's inside. Super high bouncer. Collected by Ethan Gatto.
You need your leaders to step up here. You need 41 to have a big second half. You need Ethan Gatto, number 0, to have a big second half. More importantly, you need your defenders to step up. You need Luke Fournier, the LSM.
Shot, goal.
And here we go, folks.
Just like that.
The Horns are getting up, and there's a new energy. The sun's not out, but it will be out soon. Just give it some time. Luke Fournier out to the face-off X once again.
I believe that was Tucker George on the goal.
It was Tucker George. Again, one of those big names. The captain of the team, Tucker George. Luke Fournier, another captain. These guys have to step up here. Jack Eigen, one of the captains on the team. Jacob Rollins, short stick D-midi. These guys have to be big time in this second half and slowly chip away at this deficit. And it starts with the middle of the field. It starts with these ground balls. 5-goal game. Maury Stein with the ground ball. And
the Horns.
Luke Fournier, one of the captains on the team. Big goal for the Pole. Horns chipping away. 4-goal game. Don't count this team out. On paper, this team is deep. They are stacked, and they are ready to go. They can go up against anyone in the nation. That's why they're number 3. We're not going to see this team give up. Are they going to win? Time will tell. Fournier, another face-off. And a great ground ball by Florida State, and they're going to have their first offensive chance of this big second half. One-on-one defense has to be better in this half. Oh,
Jack Monahan with the save.
A great shot, a better save. Not a great
Errant
pass.
clear, though. On the
Florida State
sideline.
with another opportunity. Up top, we're going to see
Coming around. Shot. Wide. Seems like Florida State's running a wheel motion up top. Shot from the side. Save.
got to let outside shots go in this second half. They can't let anything in the middle. You got to trust their new keeper in cage to make outside shots. 22 saves
Coming around.
against Cal in that first game, I believe.
Going up top.
Back to X and oh my God.
Behind the back.
BTB off the helmet of Luke Fournier. And the Horns got to get these ground balls in the middle of the field. Florida State, another chance. And a BTB at a low angle. Couldn't really do much else. Respect the effort. Horns ball.
Back to Monahan. Looking for
And
a
this is where
one-on-one.
things need to change. The clearing game for the Horns has to be better.
The pass out of bounds. And it will be Florida State ball. Florida State's ride right now. Looking good.
Looking pretty spectacular, and that is a dip and dunk
A
on the
goal for
doorstep.
Florida State. Back to a 5-goal game. But I'll say, Florida State sideline, quiet. Real quiet.
Not much talk.
Given they're up by 5. But complacency.
Complacency comes with comfortability.
Complacency is a good team's enemy. I'll just say that. The Horns putting Nico Triant on the face. I like this play. Nico's a gritty guy. Sophomore, I believe.
Ground ball fiend, you could say.
Nate Safranik and Jack Tennant on the wings. Jack Tennant,
Good lift.
freshman.
Ball in the air. Not sure where it is. Florida State ball.
State comes away with it. And 77 comes off the field for Florida State again, getting the boys up. That's not complacency. That's a guy who wants to win a game. You're not going to say bye to the people? Rowdy Brown, a coach for the Austin High team, and he's got a game to go, Coach. Hopefully with a better result than this.
Fellas, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Roll Horns.
Gonna see if I can get someone else on the mic. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here by my lonesome. Oh my goodness, what a save by Jack Monahan. And a flag down. The Horns confused by what the call is, but Florida State with a man-up opportunity. Jackson Bishop with the penalty. Transfer for Texas this year. Bright spot on the defense. Florida State moving it around, picked off by Luke Fournier. And the Horns trying to get it down to their offense. They need a successful clear here. Jacob Rollins over to Hugh Brown, and Hugh Brown, he got to turn on the wheels as he's getting chased by 2 Seminoles. White went off sides, and it's Florida State ball again. Am I allowed to say Seminoles? Okay. Just making sure. You never know. Florida State and a flag down. I think White was offsides, and now they're just going to get their 7th guy out there. But it doesn't matter. Florida State, 12-6. Florida State with another faceoff win, but Tucker George with a great chase down check. 9 minutes to go in the third. It's a 6-goal game. – 10 seconds for the Horns to get it over, but it doesn't matter. It's a turnover in the middle of the field. A great hit. Florida State looking for a flag. They're not going to get it. But we do have an injury, and so it's a referee timeout. Looks like he's telling the trainer he's all right. Just a little shaken up. White ball on the sideline. Jack Eigen trying to get by 2 guys. And he will. 6'5", 250 will do it. I don't know how much he weighs, but probably not 250. He's a big man. Over to Luke Skanga. To Maury Stein and back to Skanga. Up top to Tucker George. Expected dodge here. Down the alley. Roll dodge over to Luke Skanga, and Skanga's going to shoot, and a huge shot. One of those guys that's got to step up for the Horns. Skanga has been a bright spot early in the season. Tallies one here. It's a 5-goal game. 12-7 Florida State. And Nico Triant out there for the faceoff. Jack Tennant on the wing, number 14. Freshman, Oliver Pons, 26, over on the other wing. He might be a freshman as well, or a sophomore. Jack Tennant, a well-liked guy on the team as a freshman. Trying with a good clamp, but... Oh, and a great ground ball by Jack Tennant. Trying to pick it back up. Oh, what a hit by Maury Stein. And a great ground ball by Nico Triant. But he loses it again. Florida State coming down and a wide shot. Florida State gonna have the ball, but a timeout called. And it will be FSU ball when we come back. Five-goal game here. Florida State ball. But a beautiful city we live in. I'll tell you a bright spot of the day. A couple of helicopters flying over. Beautiful vehicles, I must say. Florida State with the ball at X, swinging it around. Up top to 29, over to 3. Down low and coming back up top. Florida State patient here on offense. A shot from Florida State and a missile just wide. A great save by the Texas keeper, Jack Monahan. And yet another chance at a clear for the Longhorns. JT Pyle splits a defender. A great move by the pole, but a great check by Florida State, and it's going back the other way really quick. Fastball just high. That one wide as well. Timeout White, I believe. Both teams will talk it over again. Looking across from the field, the School of Social Work has been torn down here at the University of Texas to make room for the new state-of-the-art generational practice facility for the UT football team. Obviously a successful year for them. That will be completed in about a year and a half or 2 years. Should be finished in 2026. Also finished in 2026, way out in the distance, Waterline Tower over at Red River Street near downtown, just east of downtown. A lot of space in there. That's going to be a 74-story building, tallest building in Texas, actually. As another one goes up, the Republic downtown on 4th Street going up, it's supposed to be the tallest building in Austin. Waterline said, no thanks, I'm going to outdo you there. Tallest building in Texas, 74 stories, residential, hotel, and office space. That's a lot of commercial real estate. 720,000 square feet of office space, to be exact. What a city. As both teams jog back onto the field, 6:15 left in the third quarter, 5-goal game. The Horns thus far win in the half, 2-1. But Florida State with a chance to get it back to a 6-goal game. Up top, back to the wing, shot, oh my gosh. That one's off of the helmet of Jacob Rollins, and he shakes it off. If I'm the trainer, I'm eyeing that one when he gets off the field. That one was a missile to the noggin. Hopefully he's all right. Florida State moving in again, looking for an opportunity to the wing. Up top. Swinging it around. This one goes to X. He's looking to feed up top, and that one is down. 2 horns on it. Great flip, and Jacob Rollins with the ground ball, but quickly taken down. And it's going to be a call for the Horns. White ball, and just a... I don't know what to say. Florida State with possession once again. Don't know what the time of possession's been thus far today, but needless to say, it's lopsided. Florida State moving into the wing, creeping up top, back down to the other wing. And a deep shot there. And that one somehow sneaks in, and it's back to a 6-goal game, 13-7. Another face-off. Nico Tryant taking it for the Longhorns. And a push in the back. It's going to be white ball. We'll see if they can clear it this time. Tucker George looking for help and finds Ethan Gatto at X. Hugh Brown with the ball up top and dodging. Down the alley, rolls back. Throws it up to 33, Breck Thielen, who moves it back to Hugh Brown across the field, and it's going to be picked off in the middle. Florida State just doing a great job getting their sticks in the lane. And Texas with some questionable passes. It will be Florida State ball on the sideline. Hank Chapin trying to secure the ball, and it's not going to happen. Texas looking to clear. It's pile over to Teddy Lisa, and a successful clear for the Horns. Hasn't been frequent today. The Longhorns have won their last 15 regular season games. Their last one being, I believe, against TCU back in 2023. So unfamiliar territory here for the Horns. A shot on goal, but a save by the keeper, and Florida State is out with a successful clear. Jack Eigen chasing him down, and the Horns defense with more responsibility. Shot wide left, still Florida State ball. 1:47 to go in the third quarter. Florida State patient once again. No need to rush it with a big lead. That went to the middle, and it's a ground ball by the Horns. And an opportunity to clear. Monahan out wide to Cash. Back to Monahan. Up to Skanga, and Skanga takes it over the midline for the Horns. Down to Maury Stein, and the Horns, no chance but to move here. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Down 6. Jack Eigen looking to dodge on his guy. Down the alley. Curls back underneath, a shot wide, but it's caught by Hank Chapin. Tries to get it up top, and it's picked off by Florida State. Ball on the ground. That one's out of bounds, and it should be white ball. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Horns needing something here. Maury Stein down the right alley, a shot and a goal. A rocket by Maury Stein in a 5-goal game with 25 seconds to go in the third. The Horns looking to crawl back. And when I mean crawl, I mean crawl. And by crawl, I do mean crawl. Oh, gosh. Tucker George on the wing, betting on him here to get the ground ball. Ball's on the ground, and it's a Florida State quick pickup. Tucker George never had a chance. A triple team by the Horns, but the Florida State guy bouncing his way through, still being berated by Horns, and gets it out to his teammate up top. Great play by number 11. And the boys getting up for him on the sideline. And the third quarter comes to an end. The Horns down 13-8, entering the fourth. The Horns win the third quarter, but they need a big turnaround in this last quarter to have a chance. We'll be right back. Horns taking the field in the fourth quarter. They look energized. There's a positive energy in the air. And the sideline now chanting Texas fight. It's what they need. Nico Triant on the faceoff. Horns looking to turn it around. Ball on the ground. And a great ground ball, but he gets swarmed. Florida State picks it up and moving down the field. Down the middle, Florida State goal, and it's 14-8. Back to a 6-goal game, but it's okay because there's plenty of game left. Long quarter ahead of us. Fournier out there for the face for the Longhorns. George and Fairhurst on the wings. This is the lineup you want to get a ground ball. A battle for the ball. Tucker George with the ground ball, and the Horns have possession. Tucker George looking to settle a little bit. Moves it to his trusty attackman, and the Horns will get their offensive subs. Jack Eigen up top. Over to Tucker George. Tucker George dodged down the alley. Moves it behind. Up to Luke Skanga. Dodges left, a shot down the alley, and that one on the backside of the net. And a tip by Ethan Gatto. A great play and a goal and a flag. And some hope for the Horns. That's an alliteration. Back to a 5-goal game, 13:44 to go. No face-off. It will be Horns ball following the flag. Goal is good. Dead ball foul. Unnecessary roughness, no face-off. And it will be Maury Stein with the ball up top. And I can hear the Horns sideline getting up. Maury Stein up top. Man up opportunity for the Horns. Big one here. Gatto over to Hugh Brown. Back to Maury Stein, the point man. Out to Jack Eigen. To Maury Stein. To the middle. A turnaround shot by Tucker George, and it's just a little high as his stick is checked. Ball back with the Horns. It's Gatto. Gatto to Hugh Brown. Up to Maury Stein. Jack Eigen. A skip pass to Hugh Brown, and a step-down shot. A missile just sails. Maury Stein with a ripper off the pipe. Another top left for Maury Stein. And it's a 4-goal game. 14-10 FSU. Some life here at Cavan Lacrosse Field. Nico Triant on the face. Jack Tennant, 14, the long pole on one of the wings. And Oliver Pons, 26 on the other. 77, the vocal leader for FSU on the face. Ball on the ground. Jack Tennant with the face-off back to his keeper, Jack Monahan. Monahan up to Triant, but it's just not the best pass. And the Horns will be on defense. FSU with the ball. Horns subbing. That ball on the ground and out of bounds, and it will be a Horns clear. Horns subbing quickly. Jackson Bishop bringing it up the left side. Up to Nico Triant. Successful clear for the Horns. One of the things that had to change in the second half, and so far it has. Luke Skanga up top. Now up to Breck Thielen, I believe. Down the left side. Back to X. Ethan Gatto. Dodging up the right side. Skips it across Hugh Brown. Hugh Brown, not the best pass, but it's saved by Breck Thielen. And now back up to Maury Stein, and Hugh Brown has it again. Another opportunity for the Horns. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Eigen down the left side being double teamed. Stick on top of the ball, and it will be blown dead, an FSU ball. Horns need a good ride here. Long pole brings it down the middle, out to the left side, and FSU settles it, getting their offensive guys on. And a race to get to the middle of the field for the subs. It's FSU dodging up the left side and up top center. Nathan Blue on ball. I like this matchup for the Horns. One to watch here. 3 preparing to dodge. Nathan Blue right on his top hand. Down the alley. Staying patient. Got nowhere to go. He's got to move it up top. A dodge on 22, Jacob Rollins. Forcing to his left hand. A shot and a save by Jack Monahan. Great defense by Texas. Monahan walking it up. Over to Jackson Bishop, and now across to JT Pyle. They've got 10 seconds to get it over, and it's to Cash, their freshman. Over to Breck. Breck in trouble, trying to stay with it, and FSU swarming in the middle of the field. Got to make a play here, and what a save by Jack Monahan. And I think he stepped out. It's going to be white ball and an injured player on the field. Looks like Jacob Rollins. Looks like he's okay. Hopping on one leg off. One of their captains, 22. Looks like could be a hefty bruise. Horns on defense here and need a stop. Top center for FSU. Nathan Blue on ball. Now Fournier on ball. And a shot lefty from the left wing. And a goal FSU. 5-goal game with 9:42 to go in the game. Nico trying out there for the face. Having a discussion with the ref. Great face by Nico, but pushed in the back, and it's going to be white ball. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call it on top of the ball for the Horns, and it's FSU ball. Questionable there by Stripes. Horns back on defense. FSU dodging from X. Jackson Bishop. Great defender for the Horns. A save by Monahan and kicked back out to Bishop, who's running down the left side. White subbing, getting their offensive guys on the field. Update on the Jacob Rollins injury. Looks like he's all right getting taped up. I think he just tweaked his ankle a little bit. Out to Maury Stein on the left wing. He's dodging down below the cage. Maury doing it himself and shoves it to the top left corner. 15-11, 4-goal game with 8:22 to go. Jacob Rollins heavily taped up, sock back on, and it looks like the cleats going back on as well. A captain move, flag down, Jack Eigen to the middle of the field, wide left, but the Horns will have a man-up opportunity. 4-goal game, 8:10 left in regulation. One minute slash. Just a little bit too mean on that one. Jacob Rollins, what a warrior. Horns man up opportunity. Skip to Ethan Gatto, ball on the ground, picks it up quickly, and resetting back into their man up. Jack Eigen up to Maury Stein, fakes it to the left. Eigen tries to skip it. It's tipped by FSU. Ball still on the ground. Ethan Gatto pushed in the back. Should be white ball and a loose push, but it's not. It's going to be FSU ball, and it's going the other way. FSU still shorthanded. Deep pass to 20. And they will settle into their offense here. FSU settles it up top, moving it to number 14, and he's going to dodge. Quickly kicks it back out to 4. And it's a dodge down the alley, a shot left-handed. Wow. A bouncer stick side, and it's going to be a 5-goal game, 16-11 FSU with just under 7 minutes to go. Nico Triant back to the faceoff X. It looks like he's going to be their go-to guy for the remainder of the game, and it's a timeout White with 7 minutes to go. FSU with some foul language on the sideline right now. Jacob Rollins testing out the foot right now with the trainer, limping around a little bit. And it looks like he might be done for the day. Horns breaking out of the huddle. Fournier going back to the faceoff X. Oliver Pons on the wing, and on the opposite side, Tucker George. And here comes the last push for the Horns in the last 7 minutes, down 5. Ball on the ground. Oliver Pons comes away with it, and he's going down the left side. Gets it to Tucker George, and the Horns will likely settle here to get their guys on the field. A dodge by Ethan Gatto down the left side. He's going to move it across the field to Maury Stein, who's dodging opposite side. Left-handed, just right, and they're going to give it to Hugh Brown on the chase. A great play by Hugh. And he's going to skip it to Tucker George, and it's going to be a huge save for the Florida State keeper. Florida State in trouble here, throws it behind him. Almost works out, but the ball is likely going to go out of bounds here. And it's going to be white ball going the other way. Just under 6 minutes to go, down 5. Jackson Bishop up the left side. Probably going to look to kick it across. Tucker George in the middle of the field. Rolls in a little bit of trouble, but should be fine. And the Horns will settle into their offense once again. 5:30 to go in the game. And that was a little bit of a ball went out of bounds. It's going to be Florida State ball. And he kicks it forward. Some scrum going on behind the play. And it's going to be man up for FSU. Tucker George on ball. Dodge from X. Shovel shot. It's going to be a man up opportunity for FSU with under 5 minutes to go. To the Rollins family, looks like Jacob just rolled his ankle. He should be all right. Tried to tape it up and put his cleat back on, tested it out, said, no thank you, that hurts too much, and is now taking his stuff off, but wants me to assure you he is okay. So to the Longhorn family, Jacob Rollins, 2-year captain and an absolute warrior for this team, just couldn't muscle through it today, but he'll be fine. FSU settling into their man up. But the Horns applying pressure down 5 with 4:30 to go. Kicks it low wing and now to X. FSU staying patient here with short time on the clock. Back to their, dropped the pass, but they get it back. Gonna kick it up top and probably gonna be patient here. And back to X. Now gonna move it inside. I dropped the pass again, but they get it back. And another opportunity for FSU. Standing behind X, looking to feed. Feeds to the wing, and a shot. Never mind, he faked me out. FSU getting a little too excited on a fake shot, but 3:45 to go, up 5. They've got every right. Dodge him in behind the cage, swings it out to the wing, and this will be a shot, and it's just a little high. FSU from behind. Nathan Blue on ball. good defensive stance by the Horns, but FSU's goal there to just chew up some clock. 3:30 to go in the fourth, and the Horns taking it down on a clear. Over to Luke Skanga. Luke Skanga going to push right side. Rolls and splits two guys, loses the ball, picks it back up. Last chance for the Horns. Got to tally points here, or they're going to walk out of here with a loss. Caleb Eby, 44. Keeper gets it and kicks it to his long pole, and FSU moving down the field with under 3 minutes to go. Shot on an empty cage, bounces high, should be goalie ball, and they're going to give it to FSU. FSU retaining possession with under 3 minutes. Number 31, Cash on ball. Rolls up top to the middle of the field. And a goal for FSU. A 6-goal game with under 2:30. Well, folks, maybe something crazy will happen, but I'm going to take the headset off. 2 minutes to go. Horns down 6. Good learning opportunity here as the Seminoles tack on one more. And my day is done. Hook 'em anyway. Bye, folks.